set. Time I was dining out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me now.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Crockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Franklin. That's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Well, this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10.
Back to throw. Phillips. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 16. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
First down, Crockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Franklin. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
The 43-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off play action. Franklin. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off the play fake, Franklin. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Franklin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Franklin to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the throw, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, and oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
To number 80.
A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try and run. Taylor. Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Franklin is thrown incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake. Franklin escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, Franklin has got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21, Bengals 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. McCaffrey on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of the stick.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To number 31. 10 yards on the pick.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Franklin, talking about a big first half, already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Crockett, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off play action, Franklin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Franklin, flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Franklin. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Vikings 28, Bengals 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. McCaffrey on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He runs. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sets to kick off.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. McCaffrey on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Taylor ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2. Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bengals 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Franklin. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Franklin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Franklin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Franklin looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
When it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. McCaffrey on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
McCaffrey on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Oh, he shifts past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Jackson. They'll get that into Taylor complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Throwing on first down. Franklin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd and 2, Franklin. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Franklin. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Franklin. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Franklin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Franklin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Franklin. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So here come the Vikings now as they'll again go for two. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
42. Bengals.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that was so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Bengals.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Franklin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Isaiah Simmons, his second sack of the night.
It's second down and goal.
Second down and goal. Jackson, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
The kick
and the lead is down to a field goal now.
The score, Vikings 42, Bengals 39.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. That'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And again, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
First down.
Jackson will throw again. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. McCaffrey on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson here, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Vikings 54, Bengals 46.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Throwing on 1st down, Franklin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Franklin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Off play action. Franklin flushed out right. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the